Haggard Cat, the former Heck side project, and is now the main deal for frontman Matt Reynolds and drummer Tom Marsh. They hails from Nottingham. This is their second proper studio album, and they do a very heavy punk kind of sound, as I'll describe them, although I don't think that does their sound enough justice. Having said that, I'm a bit of a hypocrite when it comes to Haggard Cat. Because they are a rock duo, I initially just kind of disregarded them. I threw them into the same boat as a band like Royal Blood or the Black Keys, and I don't like either of those bands, so I was just going like, they're going to do their thing over there. They're like a weird, like a pocket of alternative music fans really go ham on Royal Blood and Black Keys. I just looked like another one of those kind of bands. Definitely not. I think it's fair to say I listened to European Hardware and I fell in love with that song. It is a fantastic cracker of a song. And based on that, I kind of got really excited and kind of hyped for the album, which would become Common Sense Holiday. And if I'm honest, again, a lot of that excitement got dampened on the first listen. I listened to it on speakers on my phone, which probably aren't the best. And yeah, it just didn't sit with me the same way it was sitting with a lot of people, and like the hype that the album was getting. I initially just didn't see. I got European Hardware still. It's still a fantastic song, but everything else just sort of like blended into one, and I just wasn't feeling it. It really blew up for me with listening to it on headphones. Getting it on headphones, which is a weird thing to say for an album like this. Certain albums you can kind of understand, listen to it on headphones and like taking it all in. Like a lot of post music albums, I find a lot of electronica, a lot of prog, anything that Devin Townsend's ever done ever. Having like a quite a rock and roll, heavy punk kind of thing, less so. So yeah, having it listened to it on headphones warmed so much, in my opinion. I got way more into it. There's songs like Human Animal, which hit just as hard as European Hardware, Rational, which is completely away from everything else that the album does. It's like the quote-unquote ballad of the album, and I fucking adore that song. It's a softer, more melodic side. It plays with tempos, it plays with tunings, and yeah, I just think it's a fantastic song. Like I said as well, Human Animal got loads of rock and roll in there, kind of like a hazy Reuben. I was getting on, and I found myself like saying, "Oh, it's." And I saw another review compare bits of it to Pulled Apart by Horses, which I thought, "Fucking yes, great shout." I think it was the Natives and or Threads that I was listening to. I think this reminds me of Hawkeyes. I finally got to a point where the album kind of reminds me, or strikes me as like a best of British kind of album. You've got the best parts of Pulled Apart by Horses, best parts of Hawkeyes, best parts of Reuben, and yeah, all that coming together just made for a much more enjoyable kind of thing for what I was getting at the start. And like I said, I don't know what it was that was picking me away from listening to it. It ends up being a high energy, really, really proper rock and roll summer vibes kind of album, which is annoying considering it's so beautiful outside and we can't go outside, which is sad. And yeah, it's got all the power of hardcore punk with alternative rock songwriting, and from that it results in party riffs, huge crowd choruses, which when we do go back outside and start doing shows again, they are going to just, I was going to say bomb, like whatever the hip, cool expression, which is the complete opposite end of bomb, so excel, but that sounds too nerdy. They're going to do fantastically well in a crowd environment. And with the success that I've seen of bands like Royal Blood and Black Keys, which do tap into like a stonery sort of vibe every now and again, much in the same way as every now and again, I think this does go kind of stonery, but just instead of from an indie world, it comes from a hardcore punk kind of world. I can see this maybe having a bit of crossover potential. and then yeah, just having more eyes on a band like Haggard Cat, because after what happened with Heck for some reason resonates amongst alternative music fans as just the one that got away. There's been a lot of bands over the years who have come and gone, and we've been like, man, I wish they were the next best thing. Or for me, it's always been the Defiled. But University, it seems like everyone's just, as soon as Heck gets mentioned, everyone just gets really sad because, man, we wasted them, didn't we? They deserve better. So yeah, whatever your idea of success is, I hope Haggard Cat can get it. Like I said, this album transformed for me after some headphone listens. I think maybe having on headphones, because there's so much going on just in that one stream of guitar, and just trying to pick up all the variables on that. I'm not quite sure, but like I said, songs like European Hardware, Human Animal, Time, Rationale, The Natives, makes for a jolly good album, and yeah, fun for the whole family. It is Common Sense Holiday. It's by the band Haggard Cat. It's out now, beautifully British. Go support things.